Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been a minute, but we here. A lot going on in the game. A lot I missed. A lot I didn't get to talk about just yet, but we here this evening. Tonight is Monday, September 18th, 2023. Appreciate you all. For everybody that will tap in, everybody who just stopped past, I would like to say hello. How are you? It doesn't matter the weight. Crawford beats Spence. What's good? Miles Austin, what's popping? So, when the question was asked to me, I was like, damn. You know what I mean? Would it make a difference, though? I think it would make a difference. I think if they, y'all can't hear me? I think if they fight at 47, I think the fight, you know, it'll kind of go like the first fight. But if they fight at 54, I think it'll be a better fight. I don't think Errol Spence will beat him. But I think it'll be a little bit of a better fight. You know what I mean? But I'm you know, all this news to me is, all of this news that's coming through is a little new to me. I'm finding the shit out as the days go by, but it's crazy. That would be Bud 4th weight class to Errol's 2nd, so 47 is good. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if they fight at 47, I can imagine, all right, it'll still be for the undisputed, which would make it interesting because if they go to 54, they're just going to be fighting. They're going to be fighting for great money. It's going to be some great money, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's like they ain't fighting for nothing. They just rumbling each other, which is cool because we know who they are. It's not like two guys we never heard of, but it's just like, damn, what's going on? Why should Bud drop his belts for a fight most people aren't buying? Sorry to say. And since it's like that, what's so crazy is, it's almost like, why should they even fight again? That's how lopsided the fight was. It's like, why should they even fight again? I think Bud wants to keep the belts for a fight with Boots. I hope so. That would be great. That would be entertaining. Because to me, the way Canelo sound, if he beat Charlo, he sound like he don't really want to fight with Bud Crawford. And I would love to see that fight too, him and Canelo. But I don't know. I'm almost feeling like Canelo wouldn't even want to fight Bud, which is odd to me. Odd but interesting. Getting Cambosis Haney 2 vibes from this. But Cambosis and Haney 1 wasn't as lopsided. Nobody got knocked out. Haney won the fight, but nobody got knocked out. So it was like it's a little different. But this fight, no, he gave his word. He going to fight him. But he just, from what I understand, said he want to fight him at 47. Who wins Albright versus Davis? That's actually going to be a better fight than people think. That's going to be a great fight. But I'm not going to lie. Keyshawn is the favorite. But Nair Albright is one of them guys you can't sleep on. I'm going to tell you that. Can't sleep on him. If he got his mind in the right place, his body feeling good, he in great shape, we looking for an entertaining fight. Yeah, Haney definitely had him figured out in the second fight. Cambosis still got shut out. People ain't want to see that second fight. Yeah, that's true, but a rematch calls for a reason. But I honestly think Bud, if he fighting Spence again, I want to see it at 54. The reason I want to see it at 54, because I think it'll be a little bit better of a fight on Errol Spence's behalf. I don't think he'll win, but I think it'll be a little bit better of a fight. Yeah. Nair for Jermaine Ortiz, yep. On another note, they saying Errol Spence is possibly considering training at Mayweather's. So think about that. Who would exactly be training him? Would it be Mayweather himself? Because Roger ain't over there no more. Rest in peace, Roger Mayweather. Would it be Big Floyd? Lil Floyd? A lot of people was banking on Errol to run him over, but such was not the case. Errol shouldn't train with no AC. What you mean by that? I really think Bud should fight Boots to see who the real King 147 is. That would be crazy, because showing that he's not a man of his word like EJ. Can y'all hear me? My bad, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Won't make a difference. He been fighting the same his whole career. All right, my bad about that. Yeah, I kind of feel that same way. My bad, y'all. My son called me. I had to call him back. Respond to that question again. No, I was just saying, if hold on, what question? It's like people wanting Errol to get revenge instead of just saying Bud is better. I mean, that is what people want. A lot of people lost a lot of money because showing that he's not a man of his word like EJ. I don't think Bud didn't say he wouldn't fight him. He just said, if we gonna fight, let's fight at 47 again. You know what I mean? I don't think that's not keeping your word. If Errol met Bud's demands for the first fight, he needs to meet them again. As uncompetitive as that first fight, as that first was, Bud deserves everything he asked for. I want to see Errol at least do better. That's what my man just ruled. Yeah, that's how I feel. I think 54 will help him. I don't think it got so much to do with who training him, but I think fighting at 54 will help him a little bit. You know what I mean? I think he'll feel a little better. But at 47, I just can't see it. Being honest. What's going on? Mike Smith was popping. If he fights EJ at 147, he can't duck Boots. He said he will fight EJ at 154 after their fight. Yeah, but I don't even think that Terrence Crawford thought he would beat Errol Spence that easy. So maybe that's why he said that. But then it's like, now it's like, bro, you can't beat me. I don't even really want to fight you. We'll fight, but I don't even really want to fight you. But if we're gonna do it, let me defend Undisputed. Let me do it again so that people won't say it was a fluke. Especially because a lot of people try to say he was on steroids. All right, let's do it at 47 again. I don't want to see it at 47. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, but if they do fight, let's say they do fight like in January, can Errol pick up enough boxing, enough that he trusted to really come in there and make the fight look different at either weight? Saying it's a waste of time. Is it? Do y'all feel like it's a waste of time? I don't think Bud really wants to do Errol bad again. So if he say fight at 47, Errol won't fight him. That's a great question. Proud of Pierre. If Bud going to 168, why not fight at 154 first? That's a great question. But maybe it's because it's for nothing. It's just for money, which is ultimately what we want. But I think he's looking to rack up on his undisputed situations too. He want to be undisputed in so many weight classes. But hey, who knows? Who knows? Not by January. Yeah, I don't think so neither. What Earl want to do again with weight? Earl want to fight at 54. He said they would. 168 has bigger money and 3-time undisputed. Yeah. Same result either way. Ugas was doing great in the early rounds. Ugas against who? Earl needs to fight somebody else before he lines back up with Bud. I kind of feel like that too. Proud of Pierre. EJ needs a jab, defense, feint game, and better balance. I agree. Appreciate the donations too, brother. Bud doing that because he want to keep his belts at 147 just in case he don't get a Canelo or Charlo winner for undisputed. Makes sense. That honestly makes sense. That honestly makes sense. I ain't gonna lie. That honestly makes sense. Because that way he got something to hold on to. He got something to argue about. Spence should have put the rematch at 154 in his contract. Ugas even said that wasn't EJ. Frank Martin said Spence beats Crawford easier than Ugas. That was his prediction. Frank Martin was tripping. There's a 168-pounder from Canada named Chris Billy. He's #1 on the WBC. He just knocked DeMar Nicholson at 25 minutes. Yeah, he fight just like David Lemieux. I saw him. He was running hot too. He threw everything he could throw in the first 2 rounds. Like he was really getting tired too. If he could find somebody to box his head off, he gonna really like beat himself in that ring. I seen that kid. He fight just like David Lemieux. Coach G, the only chance Spence has is if you wasn't his trainer, because Derek James had him looking lost. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Let's just say, in the perfect world, Errol Spence called me up and was like, G, let's work, right? And let's say I took the job. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I can do it in 3 months. I would have to like, matter of fact, he would have to move to Philly for like 6 months. Because I need him to understand some things and see some things. Because I ain't going to lie. I like Errol Spence. But he did look lost. He did. I'm not going to fraud. I'm not going to fraud, Greg. I'm close to somebody that's close to Errol. He said Errol didn't spar for 15 months, not fighting. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. He'd have to sleep in the gym. Real shit. That's because he was looking lost. I mean, if that was the case, why would you still take that fight? But then that's when the money get in the way, man. You can't let that green-eyed monster get to you. Derek James gave good advice in the corner. Errol just wasn't able to do what DJ asked. No interest in seeing that rematch. No fraud. If Errol is smart, he challenges Tim Tszyu for the WBO belt at 154. The challenge Bud for that belt. His equilibrium was off from the second round, and he just never recovered. Real shit. Dion, I appreciate the donations too, bro. Appreciate the love, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I appreciate the likes, the views, the subscribers, all that shit. Yeah, Bud gotta keep his belts as leverage to give motherfuckers a reason to fight him. Only moving up for a title shot. Smart boxing. G, do you think it would make sense for Boots to fight Conor Ben, especially after the drug test situation? I think it'll make sense for Boots to fight anybody because that's how you continue to get better, staying active. And if Boots fight a Conor Ben, and especially if they can get Conor Ben to come over here, I mean, that would be great. I mean, that would be great, my bad. It would be crazy and great. So I said great. You know what I mean? Bud spent more energy talking trash to Jamel Charlo than whooping Errol's ass. Facts. Damn. Pierre Sports. What up, Greg? What's poppin'? Proud of Pierre. Shorter the time frame, the more boring drills for EJ. More boring drills for EJ. Errol should count his blessings and retire. I'm just saying. Damn. I mean, but that's after losing to one man that we can't count him completely out. But I'm not mad at what you just said. But hit him hard like 3 times to the back of his ear. I mean, it's boxing. That happens. It is a fight we talking about. So every shot not gonna be clean. And to be honest, every fight you watch, a motherfucker get hit in the back of their head. You know what I mean? It's a good fight, Boots versus Ben. Yeah, Boots versus Conor Ben. I would like to see that fight. That would be a real hype fight. I like that. Yo, what Spence needs to spar Boots bullcrap. It won't end well. I mean, we was just saying, if he can get a great look at a high caliber talent, you know what I mean? Seeing some great skills before a fight with Bud, then it may help him. Have you ever seen Canelo Moulton spar? If yes, is he that good? I never seen him spar in person. I saw him on tape. But honestly, the guy on tape looked like he was boxing. It look like an MMA fighter or something. I seen Canelo Moulton fight on videotape, like watching a stream. EJ had baby giraffe legs. I like EJ too. I mean, we all like Errol Spence. I like Errol Spence. It would boost Boots' profile. Frank Martin got more recognition after Michael Rivera popped dirty. True. Boring drills will correct a lot of wrong EJ does. That's true. That's absolutely true. See, but the thing is, he been training the way he's been training for so long, been doing what he wants for so long, it's like, or just used to a certain system for so long. Would he be open to doing the drills? Shakur, little cousin, did beat him. He beat him in the championship like 2 nationals ago. He been through too much, not making no excuses. It just ain't worth time to be a family man. Hang the gloves up. Just ain't worth it. Time to be a family man and hang the gloves up. This new boxing generation worships O's. All of the greats lost. Look at Canelo. He has 2 L's and still the face of boxing. I'm not writing EJ off. That's how my heart feels. Like, my heart is like, I don't want to count no man out. Like, we seen so much in boxing. Like, if he came back and started beating ass, his stock probably would go crazy. Like if he did go to 54 and he did fight Tim Tszyu and beat Tim Tszyu, come on, bro. Everybody would be back on the Errol Spence train. How bad does he want to win then? EJ got to change. Real shit, Prada. Appreciate the donations too, my guy. Zaquin Moses. Yeah. That's your core little cousin name, yeah. Earl, a good B-level fighter, is just levels. Now he's B-level? I wouldn't call him B-level. Is that what we calling him now? We calling Errol Spence B-level? First it was Big Shark. Now he B-level. The fuck? Big fish, big shark, big worm, I don't give a damn. Pops was funny as shit. AG will boost offensive volume. Stay the same against Crawford. I think if Boots and Crawford fought, I think it would be like a slow pace in the beginning. I ain't gonna lie. I think it would be like a slow pace. I don't think it'll be like too slow, but I think Boots will come out firing for sure, but definitely picking his shots. I don't think he's just gonna go crazy. At the same time, he might go at Crawford that way because Crawford is the older man. And Crawford did sit back a little bit with Errol, but Errol exposed himself with reaching, falling in, you know what I mean? And he wasn't worried about timing. He was just going in there trying to bang out. And Crawford just was making him pay for it, to be honest. Spence is still good, but that fight is not good for him. EJ is still an A-level fighter. Look who he lost. Look who he lost to. He didn't lose to no chump. Real shit. That's kind of what I was thinking. AG, what's Boots' chin like? I don't know. I would say he got a good chin. He got caught by Villa, who's a puncher, and Villa landed some good shots. And he looked fine to me. He can't beat Bud at any weight. That's the real truth. Nah, Spence still good, just can't beat those southpaws. You seen Shakur $1 million worth of game? I ain't watched the whole thing. I saw like little clips of it because a lot of people call him one time or once upon a time now. Yeah, that's crazy. Spence would lose to Zoot also. I don't know. You think Spence will lose to Tim Zoo? Yo, G, you think Crawford beat the best Errol? I don't know. See the thing is, people, this is the craziest part, right? So I say for maybe like 3 or 4 years, I was saying I think that Crawford could beat Errol Spence. A lot of people sounds out of my fucking mind, right? He go in there and beat him, and yeah, he beat him so bad, it looked like a lot was wrong with him. And maybe a lot was wrong with him. But now we saying, was that the best version? When every time he beat a fighter, Errol Spence is a beast. He's a killer. He's an eye collector. He breaks guys' ribs and jaws, and it was all these mythical stories about Errol Spence. And guess what? Errol Spence is a beast. But once he lost to Crawford, now it's like, oh, but he wasn't on his best. I heard he didn't eat like his favorite snack before the fight. We're not gonna do that. He beat the man that beat a lot of men. Let's keep it G. Zoo might get knocked clean out by Mendoza. That's my whole thing. We can't count Mendoza out neither. Yeah, he was cool. That was the real Errol. How the hell would Errol beat Tim? Tim stops him in 6. You think Tim Zoo would stop Errol Spence in 6 rounds? Wow. I don't know. Does Tim have as much power as Bud? I think him versus Spence is a 50-50. Frank should fight Keyshawn. That would be great. Gee, everything you saying is real. Gee, what it do? What's poppin', Schwartz? What's the deal? Collie boy, you ain't missed much. You can basically get caught right up. I mean, we talk about Errol Spence and, Bud fighting at 47. Should they fight at all? Tim Zoo. Some people say Tim Zoo would beat Errol Spence. Somebody said Errol Spence was a B-level fighter. Somebody else said that, that really the best Errol Spence. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. Crawford would have knocked Danny Garcia out. I don't know about that one. That'd be a good one, though. Whoever said that Smoking Tim would not stop Spence in 6 rounds. Yeah, I don't think Tim would stop Spence in 6 rounds. I got a question, big homie. Maybe you can answer. What made him not Earl when he lost to Bud? That's what I'm asking the same question. Cause he was, when I said something about his balance in the media day, they said, Greg, you reaching. They called me a Bud fan and a Bud addict and all this other shit. And I said, all right, let the show go on. He go in there and beat his ass. Gee, you was right. He almost stopped him in the exact round that you called it. That was an amazing call, Greg. And I'm like, what the fuck? You just never know. Zoo is vastly overrated. I believe so too. Danny Garcia has one of the greatest chins of this generation. Facts. I would agree. Danny Garcia has been in there with some great fighters. Spence got work. Work on balance and learn how to block a jab. I honestly think the weight was a big issue. I'm not saying he beats him at 54, but man, the weight caught up to him. Yo, I wish they fight at 54. I want to see it at 54 because I just want to see if it's going to be a difference. Danny versus Lara needs to get announced already. Yeah, I think they just got done with the paperwork like last week or maybe the week, like this week or something. Yeah, like last week. Great if Boots stop Crawford. Bad. Do they make Boots the man? I mean, that would make him the man. Who you like? Canelo and Charlo fight, Greg? Listen, I'm actually getting excited about this fight because Charlo looks strong as a motherfucker. He looked ready to go. But I'm saying to myself, is Charlo going to be able to go in there and really keep his composure and take his time and place his shots, pick his shots, you know, be able to throw combinations, not get too excited, not look for the knockout every punch. You know what I mean? Those type of things. And then with Canelo, is Canelo going to feel like it? Is Canelo going to be slick, sharp in there? Because I'm seeing some things that's making me think he's going to be real sharp in there, real slick in there. But at the same time, is he going to get old in front of our eyes? Because he does have a lot of fights. Salute. Salute to the wrenches. And salute to the chats. Smash the like button. I appreciate y'all, man. We got 157 people in here, 53 likes and donations. I appreciate you all for showing love, man. Thanks for being here this evening with me and me only. Jackie Hernandez, I appreciate the donation very much. Thank you. Maybe he was Errol, but just better. Ain't no shame in that. Do all the great fighters took an L before? Though all the great fighters took an L before. Yeah, true. It was Crawford jab being faster and stronger because he is right-handed fighting at southpaw. I mean, but did Errol have to take the jabs the way he was? When I get to Vegas for Charlo fight, I'm putting money on him. I don't see that as a bad idea. I ain't gonna lie. Just joining. What's up, Greg? Scott Brown, what's popping? How you feeling? If he patient, he'll hurt Canelo. Does a Tank versus Pitbull rematch make sense at this point? I feel like the hype for that is dead. I feel like the hype for it is dead, but the fact that Tank went through a little bit of something, I think this is a good get back fight for him because it's a guy he could definitely shoot at, but it's a worthy guy. It's not a guy that's just going. It's not a guy that's just gonna come out there and fall. You feel me? I like that fight, though. It's just me or All Access doesn't show enough of the training side of things in their episodes. Yeah, that's because they be trying to make the shit interesting. So they be trying to get these guys to talk about any and every little thing. Gee, I know some people bring up Charlo inactivity, but can't the point be made Canelo has been too active? That's what I'm saying. In this game, boxing, you just never know because what affects one man may not affect another man, and you know what may look good may not be good. So the shit is crazy. Is Shakur the boogeyman? I don't know. Shakur, I feel like Shakur. Listen, Shakur is one of the sharpest fighters in the game, if not the sharpest fighter. He's one of the sharpest fighters in the game. But I also believe he has bad timing when it comes to making certain fights. Not because it's his fault, but just because the way the business is, the way shit is set up, the way, the way these promotion companies are set up, the way you have to go through negotiations and things, I just feel like it's not favoring him right now. But I think he will get a big fight sooner or later. Greg, do you know Boots not going to get a real fight until 154? I said that like 2 years ago. I definitely said that like 2 years ago. I said all the real fights for Boots is going to be at 154. But let's not be disrespectful. It is some good fighters at 47 that could put up a good fight. I think Stanionis is one of those fights. Nobody want to fight Shakur, Greg. Be honest. Yeah, but I don't know that. I don't know. You know what I mean? What you have to understand, right? These fighters got to go with what the promoters come up with. So the promoters coming up with all these decisions and, I want you to fight this guy, that guy. Like Devin Haney, all right. Shakur turned pro at 126. Devin Haney's been 35 since day one. Is he wrong for becoming undisputed at lightweight and then wanting to go up to 140? Is he really wrong? When Shakur went from 26, 30 to now 35, only fought once at 35. At least when Bud fought Spence, Bud was already like 8, 9 fights in at 47. You feel me? Boots and Keith Thurman, I think Boots stopped Keith Thurman in the 8th or 9th round. Not because Keith Thurman just can't beat him, but Keith Thurman has been off for a while. And I just think that style of boxing are bothering him. The speed, the movement. You know what I mean? Even though he has pretty good movement, but I think Boots is just different level when we're talking about a guy like Keith Thurman. I don't think Keith Thurman is sharp enough to keep Boots off him. At the same time, I don't think he's fast enough to make Boots worry. I don't think he punch hard enough to have him like really like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot that go into that fight. Royal Reef, what's popping? Appreciate the love. Like, do they always put the camera in Thurman's face? Like, never want to fight Boots or anyone. I don't know. Is Boots looking to move up to 54? I think he will eventually. I think he at least want to get 1 or 2 titles at 47, if not all of them. Salute, G. I think Devin and Shakur will meet up when more chips on the table, letting it marinate. That's exactly what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. I think Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are going to fight in 2026. That's just my prediction. Keith Thurman can't take body shots. Boots washes Keith. Been saying it for a while. Shakur versus Haney will be better at 140. Yeah, I think that fight going to happen in 2026 at 140. Haney beats Shakur. I mean, who knows? It's going to be a great fight. What's poppin'? Shout out to all my Creole niggas in here. What's poppin'? What's up, Brody? Germantown in the building. What's poppin'? Y'all know I'm from the G. What's up? What's going on? 600 block Shelton Avenue. Talk to me. Can't get mad at Dev or Court. Real shit. The time to fight Boots for Crawford is now. Boots needs opportunity in Crawford's 36. He can start to cement legacy as the greatest boxer of our generation. But that's if he get the opportunity. Shake smokes Haney 12-0. Damn. Gee, I want Boots versus Dev and T.O. at 47. That'd be crazy. I can't get mad. Yeah. Break down Boots versus Thurman. I told you I think Boots are stopping in 8 to 9 rounds. I think the jab is too fast. Graduated from G-Town. What up, y'all? What's popping? I went to G-Town. I ain't graduated. But I was there. I was in the building. For a little bit. I just saw Gary Russell say he beat Shakur. I think Shakur washes him. I mean, that's a fight I would like to see, though. I ain't gonna lie. Why y'all hate Dev? I don't know why they hate Dev. I would like to see Gary Russell Jr. versus Shakur Stevenson. That'd be a great fight. That'd be a great fight. Was there a way for Spence to lock in a rematch weight at 154 before the fight even happened? Yeah, I think they would have had to have that in writing. Greg, did Ray Leonard duck Aaron Pryor? I think so. Oakland in here. Carl Poole was popping. Boots stops Thurman with a body shot. Who should Thurman fight next? I think Thurman should fight Boots. I was in the building. You already know. I respect Dev over everyone at 135 right now. If Cora is as skilled as he thinks, why not fight at 135 and 140? It opens the door for more fights. Not a bad idea. Anything new on Cool Boy? I don't know just yet. I think he back in the gym though. You think people ducking Cora or Bob Lowe balling fighters? I think it might be a little bit both. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna run away from the whole ducking thing, but I don't like to think that fighters duck each other because in the amateurs you can't duck each other, and then when you turn pro, it is about business. At the same time, Bob Arum is so old school. So old school. He started promoting like in the early 60s or late 50s or some shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, he still think it's those times. He still look at these guys as just dogs, to be honest. Boots, in my opinion, should stop the humble. It's time to aggressively call these guys out and use social media. Boots underutilizing his skill set to be a big star in boxing. To be honest, I wish Boots worked. I want to tell you this. Boots just not like that. But Boots not with the talking, he with the action. Be honest, I'm not trying to, this is not me trying to back his play and, you know, protect him from what you're saying. I kind of wish he was like that a little bit too, but it's just not how he is. He just a guy that just rather fight. What's good with a podcast? Just need a wingman to live alley-oops to you. I mean, you know, we working on it. I know I've been saying that, but it's just shit. And I think shit just coming together. I just went and peeped some shit the other day, so we gonna see. Real ones move in silence. G, what made you change gyms to 365? I don't know. I just like the temperature in 365. It feel good in there. Did you watch $1 Million Worth of or he tried to say that 25% would have been less than? I don't know. I ain't get to see it yet. Is it popping late night? I'll leave at 8 o'clock, so I don't know. I feel the same way. Guys should fight 135 and 40. That would be interesting. That would make the division definitely interesting. How you feel about Victor Conte? I think Victor Conte is a cocky bastard. I mean, he great at what he do, but very dangerous individual. You know what I mean? I do feel that way about him, Greg. They don't even dig. I mean, Boots, a Philly boy, he just trying to rumble, not all that talking shit. Yeah, he really, like, Boots just not like that. He just not like somebody that just be talking shit and acting crazy. That ain't his whole thing. When he walk in the building, he speak to people when he get to work. Like, that's just how he is. He just ain't like that. He just don't be acting like that, to be honest. So I can't really see Boots just going on Twitter and saying all types of wild shit or just going on videos saying, that's not how he is, to be honest. Edwin De Los Santos versus Shakur is going to be better than people think. Of course, Shakur will win, but Edwin will force an exciting fight. I honestly agree with that. I actually agree with that. I really do. And the reason I say is because I think De Los Santos is going to feel like he has to take the fight to Shakur immediately from the very beginning. And with that, we will get a exciting first 6 rounds. We'll get an exciting first 6 rounds. And I believe Edwin De Los Santos will begin to tire out because he's put so much work into the first 6 rounds and then Shakur just whoop on him. I don't understand that language, but shout out to y'all. I think Edwin versus Pitbull would have been a perfect fight. It would have been a great fight. That would have been a crazy fight. That would have been a fight probably inside and outside the ring. That joint would have been wild. Edwin beats Pitbull. I don't know about that, but that would have been a great fight. Boots should fight Blair just for the entertainment. He not getting a title fight this year. Might as well appeal to the casuals. Power won't work. Shakur too skilled. These are all great points, ladies and gentlemen, but I do think that it is going to be an exciting fight for the first 6 rounds. I'm not going to lie. When will we get a fighter to fight 3 times in a year? Old school shit. I think soon. Gee, if Thurman didn't take a hiatus stylistically, does a fight between him and Bud look better than Bud and Spence? I think so. And the reason I say so is because Thurman uses legs a lot. He do a lot of jumping in and out. So that would be, I think Thurman would look like him and Porter. Early stoppage within 7. How can Devin work on better inside game? I mean, there's a lot of ways he could work on it. You got to trust it, first of all. I think he is getting better at it, though. Sanionis and Thurman should be priority for Boots. I think so. I think those fights will happen. Appreciate the donation, too, bro. Levi Finch, appreciate the loves. The best year in boxing. There's definitely been some great fights. How would Rais Alim versus Inoue? He too much for Rais Alim. Yo, what up, G? I met Mighty Ivan Robertson, brother. He said he knew you. Much love. Yeah, that's my guy. You talking about Reem? That's my guy. What would be a good and realistic fight for Shakur after Santos? I think a Jermaine Ortiz would be a good one. I think a Frank Martin would be a good one. It's a lot of good fights. If you know, you know. Since the amateur Shakur been smoking Devin, people act like they don't know how skilled Shakur is. It's crazy. I mean, some people really don't know, though, because some people haven't really been following the game that long, to be honest. What's next for Cool Boy after a loss? I think Cool Boy and Mag Sayo will be a good joint. How you think a fight between Jaime Munguia and Erislandy Lara would go? That's a good rumble at 160. I think Lara is too skilled for Jaime Munguia, but Jaime Munguia will bring great pressure. I think there'll be a good fight, but I think Lara is just too skilled for a guy like that. Think Keyshawn can get his lick back with Andy Cruz. I think they will fight, and I think there will be a great fight. But who will win? I don't know. I think right now, of course, I think the kid. I'm sorry. Keyshawn is the better pro right now because Andy Cruz only has one fight as a pro, but I can't lie. Andy Cruz is a skillful motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Munguia losing to anybody with real skills. Hey, man, we got 171 people in here, 77 likes, donations. I appreciate you all, man. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. Thank you. The heavyweight division seems dead because they fighting MMA fighters and shit instead of fighting each other. That's why. His son's 17, my son only 17. He tripping. I told him I'm going to bring my son to your gym for some good 14. It'll work. Who you talking about? His son 17, my son. What you talking about? What do you think about what Leonard said in reference to Boots? What did he say? Tim Tszyu versus Boots at 54 in Australia. That would be crazy. You think Keyshawn can get... Oh, yeah, I read that one. Zepeda a problem. Zepeda is a problem, but I think Richardson Hitchens has what it takes to go ahead and beat him. I want to see Greg Hackett versus Tyrone Woodley. Good John. Meant to say 14. And he at 135. Reem. Oh, all right. Guzman and his son train fighters at Gleason's in Brooklyn. Great trainers. Yeah, I like Guzman. It was Guzman. I think Guzman had a brother too. They could fight. You think Charlo going to box Canelo? I think he will, but I think he will still beat Charlo and try to go for the knockout. I can't be mad at him for that because that is what made him a great fighter. Charlo will try to clip the shit out of you, and I appreciate that from Charlo. What do you think about Abdullah Mason? I like Abdullah Mason. But he a young kid. And to be honest, they're going to keep putting guys in front of him that he's supposed to punch on because he's in the grooming stages. So it's not too much I can say about him. He a young kid. He can fight, strong, very confident. But I think, you know what I mean? We got to wait and see. The same thing with, what is his name? Emiliano Vargas. What's harder to prepare against, a fighter with a good jab or body work? Shit. They're the same if you ask me. Because most fighters don't like defending a great jab, and most fighters don't like a fighter with great body work. He said if Boots was with Mayweather Promotions, he would make the big fights and make a boatload of money. Maybe. Raymond Ford needs a big fight. I think Raymond Ford will be getting a big fight soon. But I definitely agree with that as well. But who would be a big fight right now for Raymond Ford? Who would be like a good joint y'all want to see? Kid Austin versus Zepeda? Not right now. I like the interview you did with the young boy. It was dope. We need more of that. Oh, for sure. I got more of that coming. Greg Hackett versus Logan Paul. I would love that fight. How long do you think it would take Gary Russell to grab a belt at 140? I think he got about another year. If Charlo can use angles and distance like Bivol, he might have a chance. True. Do you think sparring Tank and training with TMT camp will help Errol in his next fight, or it won't matter? I mean, Tank is nothing like Bud, and I don't mean Tank. It's not like I'm saying Tank is not a great fighter, but the styles are just way different. Excuse me, the styles are just way different, and the sizes are way different. And I just think, I don't know, it might help with his confidence a little bit, but I don't think that's gonna make a big difference. Mayweather got all these fighters thinking if you lose, you can't be great. That's true. Straight up, I think Boots knock out Crawford. I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. Boots skills is serious. Ford versus Ray Vargas. That's a great fight. I love Ray Vargas, I ain't gonna lie. But I love Raymond Ford. That's a great fight. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. How do you break down the taller man? I mean, there's different ways. Usually they always say, oh, you gotta get on the inside, but you don't always have to get on the inside. You can box and make a taller man reach at you, and when he reach, you can teach. I mean, when he miss, you make him pay. You know what I mean? Slow him down. Usually bigger guys get tired faster. So, you know what I mean? You gotta make them work too. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you walk to a bigger man or step to a bigger man, you know what I mean, you make his job easier. Sometimes you step away, you make things harder. It depends on the style, honestly. I got Boots stopping Crawford 8 rounds if that fight happens. Damn, stopping Crawford? Ooh-wee! Boo Boo versus Benavidez would be a great fight as well. Like I said, if Boo Boo coming there with some type of energy, if he can stay strong for 12 rounds, we might see what some see as an upset. At the same time, Boo Boo, he not light. But Benavidez is a big motherfucker, fast hands, good speed. I mean, good speed, good hand speed, solid power. You know what I mean? Footwork ain't the best, but he will catch up to you. Benavidez will catch up to you. I won't lie. Ford versus Brandon Figueroa would be great too. True, that would be crazy. Vargas, only Mexican that actually boxes. He's not the only one, but I like him. I do like Ray Vargas. Even if Boots lose to Crawford, it won't hurt his reputation. You think Canelo power starting to diminish? No more Mexican steaks? I think Canelo just getting old, man. I ain't gonna lie. Boots roll with a lot of punches. Boxers don't do that much. Boots should stay away from Crawford right now. I would like to see it. I ain't gonna lie. Since Tank has fought at 140 before, how would you see a fight between Tank and Jose Ramirez? That's great matchmaking. That's great matchmaking. Tank and Jose Ramirez, that's a war. That's a war. But I ain't gonna lie. I think Tank can knock him out like in the eighth, ninth round. Can we get co-promoted tournaments with bigger purses when fighters have belts in the same division? Maybe the first pay-per-view tournament. That would be crazy. That's a great idea. I ain't gonna lie. Errol got to trade with Tyson Fury if he want to compete with Bud and Boots. Why Tyson Fury? Big fan. Every time I tune in, you snacking on this bitch. Great breakdown for sure. Appreciate that, Austin Green. I just be trying to nourish the body. He's one of my favorite fighters of all time. Do you think we will see him in the ring again? Triple G, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. How about Junto, Nakatani, and Bam Rodriguez? Bam Rodriguez, I said this before, right? I like Bam Rodriguez's offense, but he get hit entirely too much for me. Nakatani might get him. Would it be surprised if Canelo KO Charlo? Be surprised? Yeah, I would be surprised. Cause Charlo, he not the type of guy you just knock out. But it could happen, you know what I mean? Do you have Africa winning this Saturday? Absolutely, I do. On points. Unpopular opinion, Tyson Fury is not skilled. He's just awkward. No, Tyson Fury is skilled. He's skilled and awkward, but he is skilled, bro. Trust me when I tell you. A guy that's 6'9" can get up on his toes and dance, pop his jab, make you miss, counter. Like that's skills, bro. Tyson Fury is the most skilled boxer in the game to me. He one of them though. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to skills, he is. Who's a good comeback fight for Tank? I mean, we hearing Eastside Cruz, Pitbull, so I think that's a good fight coming back. I ain't gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get to bed early. I mean, I want to get up and do some things. I appreciate you all for tapping in. Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram. Greg Hackett 215 on X, aka Twitter. Greg Hackett on Facebook. Send me videos. Send me questions. Send me ideas. Send me whatever you want, man. I appreciate it all. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate the likes, the subscriptions, the shares. I appreciate it all. I appreciate you all tapping in, man. Nothing but love. We here. Thank you. Get with me. I will be back tomorrow. It might be early, might be late. Might be early and late. Get with me, though. Thank you.